Look, we got to talk. We just need to get this off our chest and just finally just end this conversation because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. For those of you that did not watch the Laker Houston Rockets game last night, shame on you. One of the greatest performances ever from a man 41 years old playing any kind of sport, and I'm talking about one LeBron James. And so what we're going to go into is not so much about the game last night, although it did go into overtime by a shot that LeBron made to get them there after being down by 6 points with what, like 30 seconds left or something like that, maybe even less than that, 20, and they came back and won the game in overtime. We won't talk about that. What we're going to talk about is this GOAT. This GOAT conversation needs to end now because you can only go one of two ways. We can't have it both ways, guys. We can't have it the sandwich, the jelly on both sides of the sandwich and make it right. It doesn't work like that. It's got to be on one side. So here's one. One, one. Either Bill Russell is the GOAT of all time because we're talking about championships, because that's why you all say that Michael Jordan is this guy because he was 6-0 and won all these championships. So no, no, no. If that's what we're going to look at championships, then we got to go Bill Russell. We got to go Bill Russell. So if that's what we doing that, okay? But if not, we got to look at LeBron James. What he's doing right now is unprecedented. What he was able to accomplish last night, people didn't have the Lakers winning one game in this series, folks. Not one. They said that without Doncic and AR, they didn't stand a chance. And by the way, they were their two top scorers going into the series. But you know what? Now they're 3-0. Yeah, the Lakers are 3-0. They are doing some stuff that is just insane. I mean, LeBron's making passes to Bronny, and Bronny's doing layups, reverse layups. He's coming over the top, shooting threes. Everyone looked good. Everyone. And you know what it is? It's the LeBron James factor. He puts people in place to win. He knows schemes. When he goes out there, he's just not running up the court and trying to do something. He knows where to put people in the right place to win, and he makes everybody better. Folks, Michael Jordan didn't do that. He didn't do that at all. You keep talking about these championships in Chicago. Let's not forget that he had, three Hall of Fame players with him. And I'm just saying, because I got to imagine Kukos has to be in the Hall of Fame. Rodman and Pippen, then Kerr, who led the NBA in three-point percentage for 162 years. Yeah, no, then Ron Harper, he got Gary Payton the glove, so he must have been both gloves because, he had that defense, you know. Uh, so it's not like Jordan just went out there with nobody. He had help, people. Help, and that's okay. That's what it takes to win championship. Hell, my guy Isaiah Thomas, he had Joe Dumars, and again, the Hall of Famer Rodman on this team. So, but let's get back to this, the GOAT, this GOAT thing. So I want to look at this. I want to look at this last night because this is what happened. LeBron James, 29 points, 13 rebounds, 16 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. Now, he did have 8 turnovers, but you know why he had 8 turnovers? Because he was working hard. He was just trying to disrupt. He was trying to get up and down the court. So we're going to take that for what he gave, again, at 41. So now we know that at that same age, Jordan, he went to the Wizards. So let's read those stats. Let's read those Jordan stats and who he played with. So Jordan was playing with Richard Hamilton, who ended up winning the championship with the Pistons. Chris Whitney, good low post man, guard. Christian Laettner, Popeye Jones, good power forward. Hubert Davis, definitely a serviceable shooting guard. Courtney Alexander, come on, court was good. Tyrone Nesby, serviceable. Tyronn Lue won a championship with the Lakers. Brendan Haywood, North Carolina alumnus, along with Jordan, definitely a big man who could be formidable. Jaheed White, another decent center. Kwame Brown. Eaton Thomas, Eaton definitely the good power forward more than a center down there, and Bobby Simmons. So that rounds out the team right there. You know what? And on that team, Jordan averaged 21 points a game, 21 points, Hey, not a bad day. Not a bad day, right? Not a bad day. He was even up for MVP contention. Whitney averaged 10, and Richard Hamilton averaged 20, and everyone else was kind of following the line along the way. Not a bad thing. But you know what Jordan wasn't able to do? Able to wheel those guys over because that record on that team with Jordan, the GOAT, was 37 and 45. Didn't even sniff the playoffs. So y'all tell me, who's really the GOAT in this thing? The man who's breaking all these records? They keep talking about the way he took care of his body. Hey, I don't care how you do it, man. I don't care how you do it. Goating is goating. Tom Brady eating avocados, avocado toast, whatever the hell it was. So here we are. You tell me, am I right or am I wrong? Because I'm standing on 10 toes. Business. It's your guy MP. This is No Safe Take. This is the No Safe Take of the day. And I look forward to hearing what you got to say. Follow me everywhere at No Safe Take _. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.